Previously on ApprenticeEh.
Pancake Tuesday! Are you gonna guess? No?
I'll just watch a lot of the Flintstones.
Hello, good morning. I just did some cleaning, which I'm very happy about. It's much easier to clean a space when you, know that everything belongs to you, and when it's not that big. Because the house is huge. So if it's literally 4 rooms, it's much easier to clean that nonsense. Took advantage of Corrado not being here so I can clean the desk too. It's a mess right now, but I wiped it down and stuff because his laptop's missing because he's at Saskia. And yeah, pretty happy. These things are pretty good to go, so I'm going to I grabbed a little baggie. I'm gonna put them in there. Pro tip. Don't start crumbling them up until they're already in a bag, and then you don't have to worry about it going everywhere, especially because you just vacuumed, which is what I did. Probably should have done this in the reverse order, but sometimes we make mistakes.
These guys are getting pretty good at walking downtown. Good boys. We've got a nice routine going. We come over here where it's less busy. Shake, shake, shake. Come on. Okay, stop. Stay. 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 Release. Good boys. You guys are so good. And there's peeing happening. And there's sniffing happening. All is good. All is well. Oh, they're running around. A lot of times we'll go for, not a walk, but the break, the peeing. We walk around, but then we'll end up at David Pico Square, which is right beside the Roy Thompson Hall. Which is where we had the Buffer Festival Gala, Buffer Festival 2015, the most recent one. We were on the other side, where the red carpet was. And yeah, people bring their dogs here sometimes. And they sniff around and run around and pee, and we're doing this a good 3 times a day. Our routine is that we wake up in the morning, we go for a walk, then we eat. And that's the first walk. And then in the evening, we go for our second walk. And then they have their second meal, their second dinner, and they have 2 meals a day. And then that's it. And then depending on how late I stay up, if I'm up till midnight or 1 or 2, because I tend to stay pretty late, we'll do one last walk right before immediately going to sleep. And they don't eat at that one. So 3 walks a day, 2 meals a day. We come here almost every time. And we've been doing that for the past, I almost said a couple days, but it's been a week. We've been doing that for the past week. And I feel like we got a flow going now. I feel like that this is gonna be our thing. There's a lot of little stuff you gotta learn when you move, right? Just where do I buy this? Where do I grab that? Where do I walk around? And if you discover one place, it's maybe that's not the best place. You gotta check a bunch of places. I think it's very healthy for them and for me. For me, I guess, because it gets me out of the house. It gets me walking around, and I'm kind of guilty of, I've talked about this before, I'm kind of guilty of staying in bed late and having trouble getting out of bed and not really walking around very much. And so because I have to be responsible for these guys, because I have to be responsible, it gives me no choice, which is a good thing, because I usually am capable of rising to that challenge. Actually, almost a little bit of the problem with the Apprentice house, not that it's a problem, it's amazing, but there's so many people that in some ways it almost kind of enables me. Hang on one second. I got too excited about a stranger, but then I told them to come and they came. Good boys. Because there were so many people, and those people are helpful, the responsibility of the dogs can be shared between a ton of people. Even though they're technically my dogs, pretty much everybody would walk them and make sure they ate and this and that and blah, blah, blah. So when it comes to me specifically, it somewhat enabled me to be a little lazier, which is not good. Whereas in living by myself, I don't have that safety net or that support, that immediate support living with me, but that's actually kind of a good thing. But both are good, because I love being surrounded by those guys. They're my best friends. It makes me rise to the occasion, which I think is really, really good for me and getting outside and stuff. I've walked more in the past week than I have in the past probably 2 years. So yeah, no, it's good. We're liking it. We're loving it.
Look back.
Thanks.
We are making some brie.
We're not making brie.
I'm making brie.
You have a brie baker and you're gonna bake brie.
Yeah, same thing.
No.
No.
There's a significant difference between making and baking.
Shh. I have to do some things before I can bake it.
Okay.
So I am making it.
Okay.
I am making baked
You do
brie.
that. I'm thawing some sausages because I'm gonna have breakfast for dinner.
I'm gonna have brie for dinner.
Breakfast for dinner is better. I'm gonna have sausage and eggs.
And brie.
And maybe eggs Florentine, just a little bit of spinach. And some cheese.
Does that make it Florentine? Literally just adding
I think so.
like 2 pieces of spinach?
2
makes it
pieces.
Florentine?
Yeah, adding spinach makes it Florentine.
Okay.
I believe that's how it goes.
Alright, okay.
Breakfast at night. Breakfast at night. And Bree. And Saskia. Breakfast at night. Breakfast at night.
It's wee time! As long as Corrado can figure out how to make it work.
Pretty sure.
Because I definitely can't make it work.
You just plug it into all the devices and then it works.
Yep, that's a thing.
Plugging it in?
Plug it in, plug it in.
It's not Glade plug-in.
Why
Can you
not?
help me with this?
But I'm comfortable. Okay.
Okay, I am back at one of my favorite places in the whole world, Sleep Country, Canada, because I spent a third of my life sleeping, maybe more. Half of my life sleeping. This is the bed I came and I tried and I tested, and this is my bed. And I was talking to my good friend Karen, who hooked me up last time, and so they have a new body pillow that came in. When I was here last, she asked what I slept on, if I slept on like my belly or my side or my back, and I said I'm trying to switch. I didn't mention this last time, but if you like sleep on your side, so I have really wide shoulders. So if I sleep on my side, there's no support, and I'm just like falling one way or another. So they have these cool like body pillows, literally cool, that you just spoon with. They're basically spooning. Oh, so lower.
A little lower.
Okay.
Right about there.
And I put it in between my I mount it.
It's on top.
I just mount it like this. And
Let me show you with the other one.
am I doing it wrong? Are you
A
serious?
little bit, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What was I doing?
You want it up like here, because
Okay.
it's pushing your head like this.
Right.
So you want it 2 to 3 inches.
Okay.
From here.
Okay.
Your leg is just gonna come up like that.
Oh, just a little bit.
Just a little
Just
bit.
one knee.
Yes.
A single knee.
That's just to stop your.
Is
hip
it
from hitting.
going on top of the other knee?
Your other knee can stay straight out if
Oh.
you wish.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So
And
what
then-
you're doing is you're laying on your side, but you're not letting.
Laying on my side,
Yeah.
but I'm not letting.
You're not letting the pillow sort of go underneath your body.
Okay.
You want it 2 to 3 inches from your chin.
So is this
you can
right?
bring it up a little bit. Yep, and that's
I don't know inches.
That's okay. I don't know metric. So right
And then
there is good.
And then
That's
there's
good.
spooning,
Because now
and it's like this.
if you go to roll, once you fall asleep, exactly, it's gonna hold your body from rolling forward. It's gonna.
What if I just got a
keep-
girlfriend?
Well, then she can use the pillow.
No, I lay on her. Oh man. So there's two. So what's the difference?
This one is a little bit longer.
Okay.
So
I'm
better
tall.
suited if somebody's taller.
I'm tall.
Okay.
But this one's cooler.
If this
I'm
has
sweaty.
got a cooling on it. So for someone who sleeps too
we'll
warm,
see.
this is probably a better choice.
Welcome back to Canada.
Winter's
-8 outside. Apparently it's supposed to get down to -20 this weekend. So that's a great thing to look forward to. I had a bath because I was cold. And now it's like 10:30 and I just got out of the bath. And I'm in this weird state where like I really just want to go to bed. But going to bed at 10:30 means I'll be awake at 7. And I'm not really interested in that either. So now I'm just kind of sitting, checking my cats on Nico Atsumi. There's no more questions for me to answer and play the future. And
You could play a video game or read a book.
I could play a video game or read a book. Or I could just watch some Netflix.
There you go. Did you finish How to Make a Murder?
How to Make a Murder?
How Making a Murderer?
No, that's a different one.
Yeah. Didn't,
How to Get Away with Murder.
yeah, weren't you watching Making a Murderer?
I finished both of those.
What?
For as much as they are on Netflix. I'm pretty sure there's more of How to Get Away with Murder, but it's not on Netflix right now. So I can't watch that.
Watch Daredevil.
I don't want to watch Daredevil.
Okay, don't watch Daredevil.
I'm watching this really awful zombie show.
You're watching it?
I can't stop!
Don't watch it.
It's so bad. But it's so addicting. I understand now why it has 4.5 stars. There's this zombie show on Netflix, and it's pretty awful. It's like bad quality. Although it is getting better. But it's like bad quality. The zombies are weird. It's called like Z Nation or something, and they call them...
Z Nation?
Well, no, because they call the zombies Z's.
Oh, I see.
So it's Z Nation because that's what they call the zombies. So I guess if it was a Canadian show, it would be Zeds.
Z Nation.
There would be lots of Zeds everywhere.
Not to be confused with the musician Zed.
Yeah, toads.
Can I help you?
What is this nonsense? Nice skirt.
Thanks.
Nice
The
slipper
Marauder's map.
socks.
Thanks. It's your slipper socks.
Uh-huh.
It's cold in here.
Yeah. Are you comfy?
No, I'm still very cold.
Oh.
In Celsius, I think it's 16 degrees in here.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's really cold.
How do you know that?
Because the heater that's broken has a temperature gauge on top. So when you turn it on, you're like, yeah, heat the room. It says like, oh, it's 16 degrees. And you're like, yeah, heat the room.
And it doesn't.
It just doesn't. It's
Yeah.
broken.
No.
So we need
Woot.
to fix that. My
Yeah.
parents have an extra heater that looks like a fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
They don't use. It's like a fake electric fireplace, and it's pretty cool.
They're excited.
So we gotta go
We
pick
just
it up.
have to go get it. Yeah.
No one ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
Home is where the fog is.